Throughout the ages, certain individuals have delved into the mysterious and forbidden realms of the occult, seeking knowledge and power beyond the ordinary. These infamous occultists have left behind legacies filled with dark rituals, secret societies, and esoteric writings. Today, we explore the lives and legacies of infamous occultists in history. This fascinating topic was suggested by Vihanga Higoda 5101 in the comments. From ceremonial magicians and alchemists to mystics and spiritualists, these figures have shaped the world of the arcane and the supernatural. Alistair Crowley was born Edward Alexander Crowley on October 12, 1875, in Royal Leamington Spa, England. Raised in a strict religious household, Crowley rebelled against his upbringing, showing an early interest in the occult and esoteric literature. In 1904, while traveling in Egypt, Crowley claimed to have received a mystical text known as the Book of the Law, dictated to him by a supernatural entity named Aiwass. This book became the cornerstone of Crowley's new religious philosophy, Thelema, which proclaimed, "Do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law." Through Thelema, Crowley emphasized personal freedom, self-discovery, and the pursuit of one's true will. He founded the Abbey of Thelema in Sicily, where he and his followers practiced rituals and lived according to his teachings. However, Crowley's lifestyle and controversial practices drew criticism and scandal. Before founding Thelema, Crowley was deeply involved in the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a secret society dedicated to the study and practice of the occult, metaphysics, and paranormal activities. His conflicts with other members and his eventual expulsion only fueled his desire to establish his own path. Crowley's flamboyant personality, open bisexuality, and advocacy for drug use further cemented his reputation as a countercultural icon. The British press dubbed him the wickedest man in the world, a title that he seemed to relish. Despite his notoriety, Crowley was a prolific writer and an influential figure in modern occultism. His works, including Magic in Theory and Practice and the Book of Thoth, continue to inspire those interested in the occult and esoteric traditions. Was Aleister Crowley a misunderstood genius, a dangerous charlatan, or something in between? Whatever the truth, his impact on the world of the occult is undeniable, and his legacy continues to provoke and inspire. We've talked about the next figure in a previous video. He is a scholar, mathematician, and advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, or Elizabeth of England, John Dee. Born on July 13, 1527, in London, John Dee was a brilliant mathematician and astronomer. He attended the University of Cambridge, where he quickly made a name for himself with his scholarly pursuits. However, Dee's interests soon expanded beyond the scientific into the mystical. Dee amassed one of the largest personal libraries in England, filled with books on alchemy, astrology, and the occult. His quest for knowledge led him to study the hidden and esoteric, seeking to understand the universe's deeper mysteries. In 1582, Dee met Edward Kelly, a scryer who claimed to have the ability to communicate with angels. Together, they embarked on a series of mystical sessions, during which they said they received messages from celestial beings. These communications led to the creation of the Enochian language, a complex system of angelic script and magic. The Enochian language and its accompanying magical system became one of Dee's most significant contributions to the world of the occult. He believed this angelic language held the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universe and achieving divine wisdom. Dee's influence extended beyond the occult. He served as an advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, providing counsel on matters of navigation and imperial expansion. Dee's knowledge and insights helped lay the groundwork for England's age of exploration. Despite his early successes, Dee's later years were marked by misfortune and decline. Accusations of sorcery and heresy plagued him, and his vast library was eventually dispersed. Dee died in relative obscurity in 1608, but his legacy lived on through his writings and the magical systems he helped develop. John Dee's life was a fascinating blend of science and mysticism, scholarly pursuit, and magical quest. His work continues to inspire modern occultists, reminding us of the enduring allure of the unknown. Our next figure is a pioneering spiritualist and co-founder of the Theosophical Society, Helena Blavatsky. Born on August 12, 1831, in Yekaterinoslav, Russia, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, often known simply as Madame Blavatsky, was a woman ahead of her time. From a young age, she exhibited a keen interest in the mystical and the supernatural, embarking on extensive travels that took her across Europe, the Americas, and Asia. Blavatsky's travels led her to India and Tibet, where she claimed to have studied with spiritual masters and gained profound esoteric knowledge. These experiences formed the foundation of her later work in the West. In 1875, Blavatsky co-founded the Theosophical Society in New York City with Henry Steele Olcott. The society aimed to promote the study of comparative religion, philosophy, and science, seeking to uncover the hidden truths behind all spiritual traditions. Blavatsky's writings became the cornerstone of theosophical teachings. Her first major work, Isis Unveiled, published in 1877, challenged the materialistic views of science and religion of her time. This was followed by The Secret Doctrine in 1888, a comprehensive exploration of the esoteric traditions and ancient wisdom of various cultures. In her works, Blavatsky presented a synthesis of Eastern and Western esoteric traditions, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life and the existence of a universal truth underlying all religions. Her ideas of karma, reincarnation, and spiritual evolution resonated with many seekers of mystical knowledge. The Theosophical Society expanded globally, with its headquarters established in Adyar, India. Blavatsky's influence extended far beyond her writings, as she inspired a generation of spiritual seekers and laid the groundwork for many modern spiritual movements. But Blavatsky's later years were marked by health challenges and controversies, including accusations of fraud and charlatanism. Despite these setbacks, she remained a central figure in the Theosophical movement until her death in 1891. Helena Blavatsky's legacy is a complex blend of mysticism, controversy, and profound spiritual insight. Her pioneering work in the field of esotericism continues to inspire and challenge those who seek to uncover the hidden mysteries of existence. Our next figure is a key figure in the revival of Western occultism and ceremonial magic, Alfus Levi. Born Alphonse Louis Constant on February 8, 1810, in Paris, Alfus Levi was initially educated for the priesthood. However, his inquisitive mind and rebellious spirit led him away from the church and into the study of magic, mysticism, and the occult. Before adopting his famous pseudonym, Levi wrote extensively on social and political issues under his birth name. It was during the 1850s that he took on the name Alfus Levi, combining Hebrew and Latin to signify his new path in life. In 1854, Levi published his most influential work, Dogme et Rituel de la Haute Magie, also known as Transcendental Magic, its Doctrine and Ritual. This 2-volume work synthesized various elements of Western esotericism, including Kabbalah, Hermeticism, and alchemy, and laid the groundwork for modern ceremonial magic. Levi's work introduced and popularized many concepts and symbols that are now staples of modern occultism. He elaborated on the tarot as a tool for divination and spiritual insight, described the astral light as a universal medium for magic, and explored the connections between human consciousness and the divine. Levi's teachings and writings had a profound influence on subsequent generations of occultists. Figures like Alistair Crowley, who saw himself as Levi's reincarnation, and the founders of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn drew heavily on his work to shape their own magical practices. Throughout his life, Levi continued to write and teach, leaving behind a rich legacy of occult knowledge. His ability to bridge the mystical and the rational made his works accessible to a broad audience, and his influence can still be felt in contemporary esoteric traditions. Alfus Levi's contributions to the world of the occult are vast and enduring. His synthesis of magical traditions and his profound insights into the nature of reality continue to inspire those who seek to understand the deeper mysteries of existence. Our next figure is a pioneer of both medicine and alchemy, whose revolutionary ideas bridge the gap between science and the mystical. Paracelsus. Born Theophrastus von Hohenheim on November 11, 1493, in Einsiedeln, Switzerland, Paracelsus was the son of a physician and chemist. He traveled extensively across Europe, studying medicine, alchemy, and the natural sciences, adopting the name Paracelsus to signify his ambition to surpass the ancient physician Celsus. Paracelsus is best known for his groundbreaking work in medicine. Rejecting the traditional teachings of Galen and Avicenna, he introduced the use of chemicals and minerals in medicine, laying the foundation for modern pharmacology. His belief in the connection between the body, mind, and spirit was revolutionary for his time. Paracelsus authored numerous works on medicine and alchemy, including the Great Surgery Book and the Archidoxes of Magic. He viewed alchemy not just as a means to transmute base metals into gold, but as a spiritual discipline aimed at achieving holistic health and enlightenment. In his alchemical practice, Paracelsus introduced the concept of the tria prima, salt, sulfur, and mercury, as fundamental principles underlying all matter. He also believed in the existence of an astral body, a spiritual counterpart to the physical body, which played a crucial role in health and disease. Paracelsus' ideas were far ahead of his time, influencing both medical and esoteric traditions. His emphasis on observation, experimentation, and the integration of spiritual and physical health paved the way for modern holistic and naturopathic medicine. Despite facing opposition and controversy during his lifetime, Paracelsus' work left an indelible mark on both the scientific and mystical worlds. He continued to travel and teach until his death in 1541, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and challenge conventional thinking. Paracelsus' unique blend of science and mysticism made him a true Renaissance man. His holistic approach to health and his deep understanding of the natural world continue to resonate with those who seek to explore the boundaries of knowledge and the mysteries of existence. Our next figure is a mystic and healer whose influence reached the highest echelons of Russian power, Grigory Rasputin. You've probably heard of him on multiple series, documentaries, and Disney movies. Born on January 21st, 1869, in the small Siberian village of Pokrovskoye, Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin was the son of a peasant family. Despite his lack of formal education, Rasputin showed a keen interest in religion and mysticism from an early age. In his early 30s, Rasputin embarked on a series of religious pilgrimages across Russia and beyond, visiting monasteries and holy sites. During these travels, he developed a reputation as a mystic and healer, attracting followers and gaining notoriety. Rasputin's life took a dramatic turn when he was introduced to the Russian royal family in 1905. Tsarina Alexandra, desperate to find a cure for her son Alexei's hemophilia, believed Rasputin possessed miraculous healing powers. His influence over the royal family grew as he seemingly brought relief to the young heir. Rasputin's proximity to the Romanovs granted him unprecedented power and access to the Russian court. However, his influence and unconventional behavior, including rumors of debauchery and manipulation, made him many enemies among the nobility and clergy. In December 1916, a group of nobles, fearing Rasputin's influence over the Tsar and his potential threat to the empire, conspired to assassinate him, despite being poisoned, shot, and ultimately drowned. Rasputin's death was as dramatic and enigmatic as his life. Rasputin's death did little to stabilize the Russian Empire. In fact, his assassination was soon followed by the Russian Revolution, which led to the fall of the Romanovs dynasty. He's definitely a reminder of the potent mix of superstition and politics. Our next figure is a self-proclaimed count and master of alchemy and mysticism, Cagliostro. Born Giuseppe Balsamo on June 2, 1743, in Palermo, Italy, Cagliostro's early life was marked by poverty and a restless spirit. From a young age, he exhibited a keen interest in the mystical arts, eventually reinventing himself as Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. Cagliostro traveled extensively across Europe, gaining fame and notoriety for his alleged skills in alchemy, healing, and mystical rituals. He claimed to possess the secrets of eternal youth and miraculous healing, attracting followers and patrons from all walks of life. In addition to his work as an alchemist and healer, Cagliostro became deeply involved in Freemasonry. He founded his own Masonic lodge, known as the Egyptian Rite, which blended traditional Masonic principles with his unique blend of mysticism and esoteric teachings. Cagliostro's life took a dramatic turn when he was implicated in the infamous affair of the diamond necklace, a scandal that rocked the French court. Although he maintained his innocence, the scandal tarnished his reputation and led to his arrest and imprisonment. Following his release from the Bastille, Cagliostro continued to face persecution. In 1789, he was arrested by the Roman Inquisition on charges of heresy and sorcery. Despite his spirited defense, he was found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment in the fortress of San Leo, where he continued to write and reflect on his life and teachings. He died in 1795, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in mystery and controversy. Was Cagliostro a charlatan, a visionary, or a bit of both? Our next figure is a historical enigma, blending fact and legend, and my personal favorite, Nicholas Flamel. He's even mentioned in the first Harry Potter movie that carries the name of the most famous story of his life. Born around 1330 in Paris, Nicholas Flamel was a successful scribe and bookseller. His life seemed ordinary until rumors began to circulate about his involvement in alchemy and the quest for the Philosopher's Stone. According to legend, Flamel's life changed when he came into possession of a mysterious alchemical manuscript. Determined to decipher its secrets, he embarked on a journey that would lead to fame and myth. Flamel is said to have traveled to Spain, seeking the wisdom of Jewish scholars and alchemists who could help him unlock the manuscript's secrets. These scholars allegedly guided him in the process of creating the Philosopher's Stone, a substance believed to grant eternal life and transform base metals into gold. Upon his return to Paris, Flamel's fortunes seemed to change dramatically. He and his wife, Paracelsus, became known for their philanthropy, funding the construction of churches, hospitals, and almshouses. This sudden wealth fueled speculation that Flamel had indeed succeeded in his alchemical pursuits. Even after his death in 1418, the legend of Nicholas Flamel continued to grow. His tombstone, adorned with enigmatic symbols, became a focal point for those who believed in his alchemical success. Over the centuries, Flamel's name became synonymous with the quest for the philosopher's stone. Flamel's story has transcended history, finding its way into literature and popular culture. He appears in works by authors such as Victor Hugo and J.K. Rowling, cementing his status as a legendary figure in the world of alchemy and the occult. Was Nicholas Flamel truly an alchemist who unlocked the secrets of the philosopher's stone, or was he simply a skilled scribe whose life was embellished by myth? His legacy continues to inspire and intrigue those who seek to uncover the mysteries of the past. These infamous occultists have delved into the mysteries of the unknown, seeking knowledge and power beyond the ordinary. From ceremonial magicians and alchemists to mystics and spiritualists, they have captivated millions of people throughout history. Alistair Crowley, with his provocative teachings and controversial lifestyle. John Dee, the scholar who sought to bridge science and the mystical. Helena Blavatsky, the spiritualist who co-founded the Theosophical Society. Alfus Levi, the magician who revived Western occultism. Paracelsus, the physician-alchemist who revolutionized medicine. Grigory Rasputin, the mystic whose influence reached the Russian royal court. Calostro, the charismatic alchemist and healer. And Nicholas Flamel, the legendary alchemist of Paris. They are the reflection of the enduring allure of the occult, the quest for hidden knowledge, and the thin line between genius and infamy. And their stories are woven into the fabric of history. Reading about the lives of these occultists has been a journey into the arcane and the extraordinary. Each story left me thinking about the profound impact of belief, the quest for understanding, and the mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of infamous occultists in history. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more stories from the dark corners of history. And remember, the quest for knowledge can lead us to both light and shadow. Good night.